Welcome to game number, round number 3, and that is also game number 3 from the day. It's BartonPL Frost versus Tomakaze and Lyconious.
Yeah, something like that. I will call him Luciano. Because he changed his name, I guess.
Luciano, yeah.
But no, that's the other one. So
Another
I
one.
don't know. Lyco, we will see.
I call him Lyco. Why not? Why not? They have a very funny name here. NA's most funniest.
Lyconious, yeah. Okay, yeah, this will be game 3 or game 2. One of them. Trey was not 100% sure, but definitely not game 1. And Frost playing actually 2 conscripts. Interesting. Very interesting. And Barton is going first as a universal carrier.
Probably you think this is the December Bellings patch and just forgot about it.
Maybe, yeah, because Frost is playing a lot of December Bellings patch in the last 2 weeks. So he played with console a lot.
But we know Barton is also a troll king in some kind of build orders, and maybe they just created some very special kind of
tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see about it. Okay, this is a very interesting kind of weird start. They are completely focusing on this fuel point rushing in, but
it's really interesting that
it doesn't matter because MG42 is just in the building and says, I don't care now.
Everyone focusing at the moment into middle and right side. A good flank here from Storm Pioneers, and
but there's the Brand carrier, so
just don't manage to flank them. But a good push here from the first moment here from both sides.
Oh yeah, well, a lot of damage to the Soviet Pioneer there already. 2 men left and no life, and now the Storm Pioneer can rush in, but maybe have to retreat where they have no HP anymore. It will be soon double model drop if you're not retreating. MG42 is setting up to pin the intersection, maybe now pin the conscript as well. Yeah, changing around. Left side still not kept at all. Now the first intersection is going to cap the munition point.
That's a very interesting start of this on the side of the map here from the axis. Both decided with an early start on the right side together, and now the second unit just trying to capping the left side. But the same goes from the other side.
Here it's interesting now. Both sides capping a little bit around. Conscript and ring cover right now. And we see T2, man. Frost really played too much the patch.
Triple conscripts
to Maxims. Okay. Yeah, let's see how this works.
But he goes to T2. Let's see how he will going forward next. Probably seeing some kind of mortars or Maxims, the good old Maxims.
Yeah, but I don't think this will work, but yeah, we will see. We see 4 Fox Grenadiers from Lycon, and Tomakaze has 2 Grenadier, 1 MG and 1 Austrian mortar now. The shooting on the conscript who is standing in green cover. And yeah, they're switching now again the fuel sides. Right side now X is capping the fuel bag, while that on the left side Prit was trying to, but Volksingenieur comes into it to secure it. So this will be double fuel incoming for Axis.
Good start here. He could going for looks maybe.
Could be here.
If they're holding it more, he will not be able to hold a long time. But see, this Lyco just covers himself behind some trees and waiting that he comes outside the building again.
We'll see if Barton is watching you. Oh, but it doesn't matter. He can go in the house because he has to retreat. He has to retreat this Volksgrenadier, or it will be a dead one.
This Volksgrenadier looks very dead. There's no way. You have to retreating conscripts coming in, but some supporting squads coming now.
Cavalry is coming with Stumpany, but they can't take it yet. They would get too much damage until they arrive it.
There's also a lot of stuff coming from the munition here. The Brand carrier is upgraded. After all with some Vickers, so let's see how good damage he can do with it.
We see the first commander pick from Frosty's going for the classic old stuff guard mortar tactics.
So we will see probably the 120mm mortar very soon. That could be hurting a lot.
One. It's like a Brit mortar on this map, it's nice and move. And we see 3 conscript, and now the first Maxim is on the field, on production. Medics are already in the base for the Soviets. Yeah, it's turned around. It's like half-half right now. Axis have right side, allies left side. But a sneaky Soviet pioneer is trying to cap the right side. There comes a Grenadier. So maybe a decap and then the Soviet player have to retreat there.
Yeah, there's no way. He could not survive it. He stays there. He's trying to hold this point so long he could doing it.
Yeah,
And he
now
was
he's
able for
retreating.
it.
Austrian mortar is shooting on the left side munition house on the Rickers, and two more barrages in the house instead.
Probably 3.
Barton saw it.
Who reacted to that, don't losing his.
And if you're new, guys, on this, if you see right now, there is no house anymore. We play on update maps, so there's green cover, no house anymore. We have a pack in production for the Brit player. On the other side, we have for Lyco. No, he's going for medic. Actually, he's going on the left side for medic. So it seems like they want to focus more on the left side now, not on the right side.
Yeah, the right side is under control, so they don't need anything there. They're just realizing, okay, right side is okay, we have to focus more left side, let's build a medic truck there to make it harder for them.
Yeah. But actually, it's interesting, in the middle one, the conscripts are in green cover, and the MG is not able to pin them. He's shooting like 1 minute already on the conscripts, but maybe the Austrian mortar could wipe them right now. Yeah, good retreat there. They had no HP anymore.
Oh, the LMG and the Fox Grenadiers have a good time here on the left side, trying to force those conscripts. He's back in the building. Where's the mortar? The mortar just need a couple more shots there, but he's not focused at the moment to this building here. So he's not looking for getting those kind of...
Maybe a Faust incoming on a universal carrier, but not
there's
really.
nothing to finish it off.
Maybe if you use now Fossil Barrage on the MG.
Oh, the mortar could finish it.
The
mortar hitting in the retreat path right now. He could just getting it. Let's see if he goes for it with a mortar try. Could be going. He's in the right positioning here.
Yeah, but I guess he's mortaring the Rickers more.
Yeah, at the moment. But he could just switching, but now he's getting repaired from his own self-repair ability. And makes it very soon available.
So we have a 100mm mortar on the field, and already Barton has a Pioneer squad as well in this position, and on this position normally you see a mortar pit. So we have probably double RT incoming. See about if he goes for the mortar pit. A little bit more manpower needed for 400.
Where is he staying? He's waiting for it, I think. He's waiting to build it finally there. And this will make them very strong, and I think just the mortar pit could hitting the T1 building from this place, or? I'm not sure about the range, but it could be close to it.
Could be, yeah, could be on max range.
And that's very bad situation
mortar, so it's a bad position in the area. Now they have to take care about if Britain mortars up 100mm mortars, a lot of, and we have actually another one. We have two 100mm mortars, so they're going full RT stuff here from the Allies side, and maybe now Lucio is thinking about to retake to a Stuka maybe to kill some of the mortars or get ISGs, but you need something to counter the RT. They have 3 mortars now.
Force going down on the right side, sadly, didn't look at it. That's the first very bad lose from Lyco. Meanwhile, he's focused on the left side, trying to destroy those kind of infantry sections, which are now in retreat and will be safe.
Yeah, and we have a triple cap for allies at the moment, which is important as allies. Don't go to the super late
game.
He
found the T1 building. I think now the mortars will all focus at this T1 building. I'm feeling like that.
Pioneer from Barton versus Pioneer left victory point. Both are super low quads.
Ooh, if the mortar's still firing this area of T1, he could be hitting the...
Yeah, random hit there.
But he gets out.
Down barrage, yeah. Cooldown. And we see actually a commander as well who was not picked yet. It's Fallschirmjägers. Luftwaffen ground forces.
Very strong units, and this map probably not the strongest one because there are only 3 buildings on this map. No, 4 buildings on this map to using it.
Yeah, you don't see the structure often on this map, definitely.
You could still using the low building on the top left side, but not anymore a long time, I think.
Yeah, you hear the mortars sound everywhere.
Yeah, just...
Every shells. The big 100 mortars.
Still not focusing the T1 building. I'm very...
Yeah, they're trying at the moment to hit a random hit on the Fallschirmjägers somehow. But the map turned around completely on X's favor, double fuel, and now soon very 3 victory points.
But they're coming a double push on the left side right now, and probably he will getting some map control back now, finally.
Yeah. Tomakaze made a full take to T4.
Something died there. I didn't see what it was, but I think it was a Force Grenadier or something like that. No, it was the Fallschirmjäger squad. Get wiped out.
Ooh, 2 mortars.
Yeah, Mortar just hit it in the near from the T1 building. And he's just going into this area now with a lot of other squads around. Yeah, now he just found finally the T1 building. He will focus in this building probably a lot here. Vickers are up and saving the left side, 2 of them.
Yeah, also
So,
now Brit Pack is shooting
Maxim.
on the medic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, because normally you play safe on this map and use your own truck on your own side, so you should use it on the right side where you can track it way better on the base.
or at least just bring it a bit more back. It was very, very close to the mortars on the other side. You should know that there could be a mortar pit, but just could forcing that down
That's
very
a problem
fast.
with OKW. Sometimes when you're too greedy with your buildings, yeah.
Yeah, you just feel like,
Pay
well,
it. We have T4 up from the Wehrmacht player, but no fuel yet to get nothing out of there to help out the station.
so the first good pick up here from Barton and Frost. They managed to take down the T1 building and are able now to break through the left side without any problems anymore.
Yeah, and because Frosts see that they have no counter to his mortars, he said, oh, why not? It's working. Let's grab a fucking third 100mm mortar now in the field.
There
It's
comes...
3 conscripts and 3 100mm mortars. New meta confirmed.
What is he doing here with this another truck here? Looks like a T4 truck here. But he's going very far forward
You
again.
shouldn't do that, man. It's in the same range where you lost your medic.
Yeah, it could be just
He will die
easily
so
getting
hard.
wiped here if he finds this as well. So let's see.
If the-
I'm not sure how far this mortar could shoot. Probably it's out of range on this point.
Yeah,
but
it's out of range of the Brit mortar, but it's in range of the 3 100mm mortars. So
yeah, it will be going very
3
fast
barrage
down.
on it, and this building is away.
Should be using it more on the right side. There's
Yeah,
much
on the-
safer.
Or actually in the base. When you see you fighting versus 3 mortars,
And the
just
mortar
build your
pit.
trucks in the base.
There's no way at the moment. Sneaky stealthy cap on the left side from Raketenwerfer, but the MG just realizing it and goes into close range. Let's see if he's
Nice.
just reacting to that. Oh, Conscript just hurrah into it.
But I think
Flanking
Vickers should be able to pin it. No, they're focusing the wrong squad. He was shooting on a Raketenwerfer.
Oh. I have to retreating, sadly.
But Frost didn't saw yet the T4, I guess, because he's not moving his 3 mortars. So maybe Lyconious is lucky and can get out of P4 until this building is dead.
If you have the resources for that, it looks like he needs still some time. The P4 will need around still 30 MP before he could building it. If he goes for it, probably he goes for a Jagdpanzer. It could be also a good choose here on this map.
He has now the opportunity to get it, and he's building right now the P4. Now it's a run to the time.
Yeah.
But Frost is not focusing yet, so
Oh,
I think this.
But I think he see
before
it
comes
still.
out.
He should be see it still. Maybe he's looking for it right now. He's set up his mortars right now.
Yeah, it's-
But no, he's not going for it. He's not going for
No.
it.
Now I guess. Now he's a little bit moving forward. Maybe now. All 3 mortars are moving. But yeah, the P4 will go out.
Yeah,
before
there
the,
will be no
yeah,
way.
Now he saw it, now he goes for. Incoming 3 barrages.
Oh my god. Get ready, boys! We need to destroy those T4 building.
See how long it takes.
I don't think a long time. If they are hitting 3 120mm mortars. Here it goes. Triple mortar hits.
But while that, Axis are able to keep everything back. I mean, you don't forget that Frost has only conscript on the field and the mortars, and if the mortars are shooting on a building, he can't cap it. So before it's out, but yeah, this T4 is half already. there's one Aussie Pioneer who tries to repair it, but
That's a bad idea. I feel like
bad
a
idea.
mortar will randomly hit them and kill them all.
completely, yeah.
It's no way. You shouldn't try that. It's just more or less just a risk you're doing right now, and no way to saving that.
So what you learn again, place it safe. Yeah, there it goes. He's mortal
Oh
away.
my god, almost down. He didn't react to it. He's still repairing. Could be losing it. He could be losing it if another shot hits. Oh, he reacting in the last second.
And there
it is down. But the P4 is on the field as well as a Brumbear. So let's see how this works together and doing some good damage. Oh, there comes a big shot probably from the Brumbear.
Not yet, actually. Yeah, because actually allies have no fuel at the moment, so there are no tanks out there. Allies are only spamming archery and infantry. And now is a pack ball incoming. Barton goes for a second crit pack and upgraded Pierce on his Royal Engineers.
It's the typical Barton. Barton with his RT gun. Wow, this is just the classic Barton he brings in.
Ooh, okay.
So
another truck for
fights.
Luciano, but maybe he's going losing it there. One pack got recruited from on the left side from a W player. Also the Riggers got recruited.
Oh,
so 2 losses for Barton.
And the P4 has a free time now to attacking everything here. Coming another ET gun up, but it will be not enough to force this down.
But real armor hits.
Yeah, we'll be doing some damage. There's also some real armor.
Will hit as well.
Royal Engineer will doing some damage as well. Wow, doing a lot of damage.
To be honest.
Lucky that he gets out.
He was always showing his real armor to it. It's not a good idea at all. And now the Brit player or the Soviet player can just re-grab the pack. Also, Frost is building her own pack as well. So they
looks like Lyco learned from the last points and going with the truck back into the base. Don't trying to put it again on this kind of middle situations.
Yeah. I think he will go now for mechanized and then go with his next fuel to a Stuka versus the 100mm mortar, which definitely is needed.
I would say he will go for sure for those mortars for Stuka. I think it's the best way to go at the moment. And here he goes. Mechanized Regiment is just in tech in builds. The VPs are looking still very even. Both teams have a chance to win it.
It's always changing around. Sometimes allies have the map, sometimes Axis.
Yeah, but they both.
Let's have a quick look on the stats of the map. And there you can see Frost is 38 to 58, so negative. Barton is positive with 67 to 30. On the Axis, Wehrmacht player has a lot of kills, but the OKW player is bleeding a lot, 30 to 60.
Yeah, that's just this mortar bleeding. You're getting those much here. Losing a complete Fallschirmjäger squads.
Conscript could go down left side. There were 2 conscripts.
P4 on the mine. It could be sad if just the mine blows up.
Yes,
because of a random.
We see another Brumbear in production, so double Brumbear.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. You could just dealing with those kind of AT guns.
You can use it to decrew packs as well. Just kill one pack and then go away and repair it.
Yeah, and the P4 do the rest. You could just combination play. Brumbear to kill the pack team and the P4 just to destroy the pack after all. So let's see if they're working together. At the moment, looks like they're going single.
Pack with the Brumbear. Will he hit?
Yeah.
Oh, why he's not shooting?
Oh, he could be getting some engine damage here.
Stick could be coming,
Wow, getting some nice damage.
But Volksgrenadier are flanking the packs. There's no support on the packs from the Allies team, so only 2 Volksgrenadier can just walk everywhere and can do what they want.
And look, the P4 just realizing that, and they are finishing off one of the packs. The second one still getting damage from the Volksgrenadiers. He's able to take this kind of AT gun as well out.
They're losing his Soviet pack as well, but it was managed to go out of it.
Look at this P4 realizing that and going for the pack kill probably. No, he just deciding to.
Yeah, because the Soviet pack can just repair it.
Yep. Oh, there comes the Strafe.
It was too much now. What's this?
Oh, he goes for the pack kill with the Strafe. Yeah, fragmentation bombs killed it.
Yeah, so no packs anymore for them. Was a nice pickup though. And the Axis have no fuel. They have 10 fuel, now 20 finally. They need the fuel, and a Firefly is now in production.
I think that's a good choice for the
Yeah.
P4 and the Sprumbears. I think it will be helping a lot.
Also, 85 comes from Frost.
So we have something against infantry
Yeah.
and a very heavy tank, anti-tank weapon very soon on the field.
So the point is, I'm not sure about Lyconious. Is he goes for a Stücker? Yes, the fuel for it? Yeah, okay, he goes. Or was saying for King Tiger, I wasn't sure, but yeah, we can see it right now. He goes for a Stücker.
The Stucker build to take down finally those stupid mortars.
Yeah.
I feel like they're crying a bit about those mortars. My tech buildings goes down every time. Those stupid mortars, they don't die.
Now comes the revenge, ne? When the Stücker
now
hits
comes
the field.
now comes the revenge. The first Stucker shot should be hitting probably 1 or 2 of the mortars. If they are lucky, they could just decrude both of them.
So finally, Allies have the first tanks in the field. Let's see if they can push now back with the tanks and the RT.
Combination play probably.
Left
from both.
side, big infantry blob coming from Barton, but he has nothing versus the Brumbear.
Yeah, but the
Yet he needs
tanks
the Firefly,
coming
he's in
in.
the middle, so it takes time to
Yeah,
go to
and
left side.
he gets seen from some people, so he knows he's coming there. So let's see how good he could work in here right now.
Firefly should shoot the first connect on the P4.
Ooh,
Also,
shot
Pack
here.
connects on the P4.
Pack.
Maybe another shot
Raketenwerfer
from the Pack could be
shooting as
possible
well.
on this P4. Oh, bounce.
But hit it! Wow, that was close. Good that this one shot
away.
bounces. Could be a dead P4 still. Another
Yeah.
bounce against the Brumbear.
That's unfortunate. Actually, this P4 could be dead if the one didn't
Yeah.
bounce.
Ooh, Artie against this blob on the top left side. Oh, another shot could be very, very hard to.
Oh no, Firefly ancient damage.
Where is the RT gun? They're coming 180 gun.
Oh, that's nice from Tomakaze. He used the smoke on the Brumbear and using ground attack, so the Firefly has more trouble to shoot on it, but he needs line of sight right now for his Wehrmacht pack to finish off. Now he should use right now his Recon Fly. He has our own Recon Fly, he has enough mission. Use the Recon Fly and move the pack forwards. Oh, it's out of range now from Firefly. He has to move forward again.
Yeah, he goes
He's not
very
doing
aggressive.
it.
Now he could just. Oh, what was that? The AT gun getting a lot of damage. Lucky again, AT gun bounces against the Brumbear. Very sad that the AT guns bounces that much. Get.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking Britain pack. It's the best pack Allies have. Damage. Brilliant raid.
Oh, AT gun goes forward still.
This will be
Could be.
that one, yeah. And maybe he will shoot one more to completely kill the pack. Let's see if he uses ground attack to the smoke. No, he's scared.
Rafaradi, the map control goes at the moment very, very on the side from the Axis players. They managed to get most likely all the map and pushing the allies completely back into the base. Everything have to be getting repaired at the moment.
So near Raketenwerfer. Oh, and the middle one,
Ooh, yeah, that was...
fortunately died to the mortars, I guess. The shooting, and we see actually we have from Frost a battery magazine. Nice to see that, a battery. Bombing strike going left side on Brit infantry, and the Raketenwerfer as well. Yep, they shoot the Raketenwerfer.
Before waiting on the middles and not sure what he will go for it. He's probably going now for the... Take the
So the
pioneers
Stuka is
down.
ready again to shoot. It has already 6 kills, and he's going right now for it.
He's probably going for the double mortar again.
Mortars,
And the
yeah.
mortar pit, who has still half
I think he will
damage.
go actually on the mortar pit and the mortar, so have a look on this right now. One, oh, almost. Wow, one completely crewed, other one 5
both almost take down.
Yeah.
One just survived with 1 unit left.
And he has to repair right now the 100mm mortars with his engineers. And he's doing that right now, just when I say it. He's repairing the Vet 2-1, which is needed. But then the Fireflies are taking in the middle. I think actually the Axis is lacking a little bit in anti-tank. They have no Punches, no Jagdpanzer Force.
Really, there's
Only
missing
one
a lot of... Wow.
Wehrmacht pack. He lost his Raketenwerfers.
Brumbear just take a wonderful shot and take one of those already engineers down in the retreat path. Was a nice shot here. We have some Fallschirmjäger popped out on the left side of the
Left
building.
fuel, yeah.
Covering
Barton
that.
finally decided to commander pick as well now. He goes for land mattress and call the land mattress in as well, so they really go for archery spam. Let's see if it's working. Oh, Vickers was going down from the Fallais nade, bundle nade, and stolen right now. Also, the Soviet pioneers repairing via Fallschirmjäger is shooting it. The tank is in a big trouble as well.
Could be
One more
going
shot
down
from
here.
the P4.
He's going for it. P4 will going
But
for it.
no, you have to
Really
treat
hitting
this as now
Yeah.
Soviet taking a Firefly.
Wow,
Mattress
that is
shooting
just a
on the
lot
point.
of arty on the side here. Crazy.
Yeah,
And there comes the land mattress. Instantly into the retreat. That could do a lot of damage here.
or maybe the Ostepack goes down as well. Retreat, man.
He's not moving it and it
Oh no,
survived.
the mortar pit
Oh,
killed it
the
right
mortar
now.
killed it in the last second. That was a
I
nice
think now
attack.
the OKW player will save for King Tiger. He has the fuel, he just needs the manpower. Then King Tiger could become back.
Tomakaze take his pack back and...
Stuka is shooting again.
Oh, it
Again
could
on
be
the road, mortars and mortar pits.
mortar probably. Yeah, it goes for the mortars.
And one mortar got
Goes
destroyed
down.
completely because Frost didn't repair it complete.
The mortar pit is also in a dangerous positioning and getting more and more damage at the moment. But still managing to firing and doing some annoying damage here. Brumber in the middle. Looking to
Yeah,
get some
but
shots
Allies
up.
bleeding way more, I think. When I
Yeah,
look
at the
the
moment.
stats here,
If we're
kind
looking at
of.
the states, we're seeing Barton still have a positive kill to death ratio, but look at Tomakaze, you have just a lot of kills here.
Yeah, the
and-
Brumbear, the double Brumbear.
Yeah, doing a good job there. He just
Definitely.
managed to...
Brumbear is a small King Tiger, kind of, with infantry. Like, let's have a look at the one Brumbear has 33 kills, the other one has 24. That's 60 kills on Brumbear. Okay, we have now 2 tanks from the Soviet player, 1 Firefly. And we have now a Tiger, a normal Tiger from Wehrmacht. Oh, Brumbear in trouble. That were true. He mismicroed it. Maybe he has to smoke.
But there's an AT gun and the Tiger in the way. Let's see if he just managed to get out of there. Brumber could
it
be
was
going
a
down.
bait. He
Did he
should
get it, or is
survive.
this Tiger faster?
Oh, it's far still.
No, but he could shooting still.
But no, on there we have now
Oh.
a red 3 Brumbear.
That's insane.
In the middle one, maybe a red 2 Grenadier could be going that. Let's see if he hits. Yes, he does.
Where is the... Oh, there it is. Firefly is just out of range to do anything to help. in
Yeah,
the middle.
mention that's the problem, and I smell a King Tiger very soon.
Yeah,
The
it could
fuel is
be.
there.
He's waiting for it, I believe. There's
Yes.
no other thing he could build at the moment.
Lamitress is shooting.
Looking for some
Yeah, oh,
kills.
maybe the Follies
random.
could be going dead there.
Yeah, even the retreat he could hitting
Yes.
something. OMG also getting some nice hit up here. But looks like everything gets out of the attack.
Well, the mortar pit got repaired from
Yeah,
the Soviet player.
there was a Soviet player combined with the Royal Engineers to make it repaired fast and available again into the battlefields.
So Stuka is ready to shoot again, and he will shoot. This time maybe on the land mattress in the Soviet pack. Yeah, was trying kind of, but this time good dodged. So a little bit more, just a little bit more manpower, and then Big Daddy is on the field. Then we have 2 Tigers, and a P4 and 2 Brumbears.
The
There's a
question
lot
is,
of
what will they
tanks in
do
the
against
field.
those tanks? The one Firefly is for sure not enough against those kind of
Yeah.
infantry.
One
Even it's
Firefly,
that's
one
3
pack.
almost.
And on Barton went for a second land mattress instead of saving the fuel for Firefly. I think it was a misdecision to go for a second land mattress. They
Yeah.
need a second Firefly. And yeah, there it comes, the King Tiger.
Oh, the Tiger's waiting in the middle, waiting for a good flank action.
And now welcome to the late game. This Axis tanks.
I feel like it will be a combination play between KT and Tiger push here. Oh, the Firefly see the Tiger and getting some
Soviet
shot
pack
in.
instantly crew the batteries, sadly.
Oh,
And full destroyed now. Pioneers, Royal Engineers got
Ooh.
destroyed from Brumbear.
ouch, that
The
was heavy.
pirates. They need Su-25 or Firefly, but they don't have it. Oh, Brumbear actually got some hits from the Firefly, but he's going away as survived. On the right side, Conscript grabbing the victory point, or at least try it.
Probably getting some engine damage if he tries to throw something. It will be for sure going down against the KT. The Tiger, I mean.
And another pack goes down to Brumbear. And whoa, there was another squad as well from the franking bombs.
That was a guard, I think.
Yeah, I think too. Lambert is trying to kill the Brumbear battery, but he managed to go out of it. Right just off the time.
Close.
But still, I mean, look at the victory point. It's always, we are 30 games in and it's 200 to 300. Stuka is shooting now maybe on a 100 meter or the land mattress. And hits both land mattresses. Both land mattresses are dead.
Heavy hit there.
Oh, Stuka is in trouble now as well. One more shot on the Stuka. What is he doing? He forgot to move Stuka away. Oh no.
Oh, that's sadly.
That was a misplay.
That was really a misplay here.
There was no need to lose it, but at least he did crew the poor land mattress, but still no way to lose a Stuka on this map.
T-34.
The Firefly is doing a great shot
Wow,
because
yeah,
there
the
are
Firefly
no
is the
no
only
Lyconious
thing.
4, no elephant. There's nothing with this Firefly, so he
Yeah.
needs to save the manpower now that he can get a second Firefly up.
That's the point. I think a second Firefly could just saving the game totally. At the moment, one Firefly is not enough to dealing with the KT, but there's
The
not
right
a lot
side,
of.
the Tigers always pushing as well a little bit. But the victory point are now not moving forward because each team has one victory point.
Yeah. If you're just looking what kind of AT we have from the Axis, there's only one AT gun and then just those P4 and normal Tigers tanks around. So not a lot of things. I think just the Firefly doing fine at the moment.
Yeah, and now we see a Panzerwerfer coming up from Tomakaze, and he's ready to shoot. Maybe on a 100 meter mortar, something like
I
that, or
believe
maybe on the
against
Pioneers. Let's see. Where he's shooting. Yeah, on a Bat 2 mortar.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the difference. You have a Panzerwerfer or a Stuka. You always want a Stuka.
No, that's the true thing. Panzerwehr just do no damage, hitting almost
Sometimes
nothing.
they do everything and sometimes they do nothing.
Yeah.
That's the point of this unit. Landmatress is going to shoot on the two MGs from Lyconious.
Much more effective than all the Panzerwerfer was doing.
And one MG goes down.
The second one is still in trouble here. He should be retreating it after all. There's coming a big push, and I think just he was going for a ram here, maybe. No, he just decided not to go in. Too risky for him.
At the moment he has no manpower to get a second Fireflies, but still he got now two Royal Engineers disappeared. But oh, Soviet tank is in trouble and one tank goes down.
KT looking for it as well. To pushing in. They're coming a big flank from the right side and then also from the downside.
And a mortar as well now down. It's this Brumbears, man.
Oh, that could be a problem for the Firefly right now. He's in a big trouble. The AT gun will be connecting and the Tiger is close enough to getting some shots in. AT
He
gun
has no
misses.
ammunition to use it, the rockets, because he didn't take the rockets.
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah. Oh, Austria Tiger has to need to smoke.
Tiger is almost dead, losing his gun.
Austria Pack got recruit from the guards from flank behind. But I guess he will just grab it back with the Pioneers.
Well, it's risky, to be honest. The mortar's shooting instantly on it.
But yeah, you have to try it, man. It's an Austria Pack.
He needs. It's
You
only an
don't want
Austria
it
tank
on Axis
attack.
side.
Yeah. They have really problems against those ATs. Against those AT tanks here.
But now Frost has almost nothing on the field. He has two Pioneers, a half guard, and one small tank.
He could still spawning more guard at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah, but they just will feeding the Brumbears anyway. So maybe more save it and go for a 385 or something. Okay, one other big tank, 85s. I like it at the moment that the Fallschirmjäger picked up a PTRS and that destroying the one on meter mortars, destroying the pack
Yeah.
with it. Now Brumber helps, and yeah,
It's really funny how the PTRS rifle is just that big on the
Yeah.
on the Fallschirmjäger squad. Look at this big kind of rifle there.
Let's have a
It's
look
like a
again on the
sniper
kills
rifle
from the
here.
Brumber. One Brumber has 31, and the other one 31 as well. What?
What a long
Should be a
range here.
bug. That's a bug. Yeah, it's a bug. The other one has 51. So about 90 kills with Brumbers.
Yeah.
90.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of kills.
Yes.
Frumbert trying at the moment to get down the mortar pits again, but is not able. The ability is over before he could just shooting it down. Got in trouble. Could the Brumber be hitting it again in the retreat path? No, it gets out of range.
Landmark just shooting with the V3 mortar from the Wehrmacht player, also the MG, and maybe hits sometimes the Panzer rifle if he's lucky, but seems like not.
Oh, nice connecting shots from both kind of vehicles. Well, there's a lot of artillery from the land mattress hitting again the infantry from the axis, but it
Yeah,
looks
it's quite
like
funny to see they relying only on this one Firefly. Always 4 Pioneers repairing the Firefly, but if the Panzerwerfer goes now for the Pioneers, it would be a massive hit there, but
it
they hit it
misses
fast enough
again.
and went away.
Axis closing the game, it looks more and more like.
Yeah. And now finally we have a second Firefly in production, but it's probably too late. They can maybe rush right now the Firefly. No. This could be a dead before. One more Pioneer hit. Or T-38.
Oh, the KT could be taking down.
Oh. Come on, give me. Kill the Vetri. You can do this.
I think the
Kill the
T-34 could
P4.
kill him both.
One more shit. You're showing real armor.
I think the T-34 is in
And
rampage
there
right
we
now.
go. Got
He
it.
could be going for the KT as well, but now he's just
He's
in a bad
already dead.
situation. Will
Already
be
dead from the King
destroyed.
Tiger.
Where
Why did the Austrian
is
player
the
was trying to push
Firefly?
as well on the other side?
In the base, it's just like a tiger and the Brumber looking forwards for a
But now
flank.
comes the second Firefly finally, but probably too late. It's the victory points are ticking
Down at the
in X's
moment, yeah.
favored. Landmatress goes down, the second Landmatress will die as well.
Yeah,
This
there's a big
OKW
push
player.
there. We're seeing a SO-85 finally on the field from Frost, but with
Yeah,
those
but
less units.
why they use it right now? It's way too late, sadly. Way too late,
Oh, a
probably.
big, strong
Oh,
push.
Panzerwerfer is
Brumber.
very fast in the front. Holy, this is.
Brumber
I
could be
just
going
saw it
down
as
here.
well. Brumber make a real armor hit in
That was-
385. One more shot from the King Tiger is dead. Firefly bounced.
Everything bounce. Just the KT just gets through.
Yeah.
Oh, KT almost dead. Could he shot the last? He could be going for it.
Engine damage sadly 1 out of 1. And King Tiger goes down to the Firefly.
Finally. That was a good nice pickup, but it's
They
probably
have
too
no
late.
infantry.
There's
They
no
have
infantry.
to cap.
Yeah, he needs to cap still since
The
5.
Osted Tiger go maybe down as well, but it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, Osted Tiger went down as well. But no infantry, and yeah, there it goes.
So
NR Tomakaze and NR Lyconious won